Hey girlfriends, day 36 update. We got the good boring day that we asked for. I caught up on a lot of rest, slept a lot, cried a lot today, but everything was looking good on tracing and I'm still pregnant. We are 2 days away from 29 weeks, so holding on to that and being excited. I thought I would take this opportunity as well to answer some of the questions that keep popping up on my comments. Number one, what is the goal for delivery? 34 weeks. That puts us right at Valentine's Day. I've asked if things look good at that point, if they would let me go to 37 weeks, and doctors are kind of just like, let's talk about it then. It's a miracle that I'm still pregnant now, and we don't want to get greedy. I have placental insufficiency, and we don't want to push it too far, and it gets to a point with a growth restricted baby where they do better on the outside than the inside. On that, number two, I've had a lot of people say, why aren't they inducing you? This is crazy. Well, there's no need to induce me right now. Yeah, there's a lot of scary things, but I am under very close care. My team has been incredible. My doctors, my nurses, everybody. I feel very safe and watched. They are quick to react. I'm in good hands, and we need to let her grow. I've told y'all she's less than the first percentile, so she is measuring 3 to 4 weeks behind, and I don't want her to come until she absolutely has to when she is this premature. Also, just random information, she's too small to handle contractions and labor, so I will be having a C-section, and at her current size, it is a classical C-section, and I am praying so hard that she gets big enough and my uterus gets big enough that we are able to have a transverse C-section, because believe it or not, I would like to try to have another child after this. I've mentioned my bleed a few times. I had a very large subchorionic hematoma that we found around 10 weeks that made me bleed up until 18 weeks, and then the hematoma resolved, and then since I've been here I've had several additional bleeds, and it is a chronic placental abruption, so the placenta is just slowly separating, so that's also terrifying, and I want to be here under close watch in case I bleed again and they can immediately make decisions on whether I need to deliver or not. We have so many placental insufficiency issues. I have a circumvallate placenta, so instead of it being flat up against the uterus, it's kind of curled over like a ball, and it did not implant properly, and it's just caused a lot of issues. That was another question I was going to answer. What caused all of this? It is the way that my placenta implanted. I don't know. I had a D&C in May if there's scar tissue or what caused this to happen, but just did not form properly. And then the last question I'll answer is, a lot of people ask me what I've done differently this pregnancy, because I've had 3 previous losses, and baby girl is healthy. It stinks that all this is happening with my placenta, but of course we're all so different. The only main things that I don't know that I can say are different for me this pregnancy was started progesterone. It started off at 200 milligrams vaginally right after I could confirm ovulation, and then we upped it to 400 when I had my big bleed. And then the other thing that I did differently was take aspirin, which I stopped after the bleed because I didn't want to contribute to it, but then I did 2 carrier screening and found out that I carry a mutation for factor 5. So it was when I got back on the aspirin, I don't know, probably a month ago now, things have gotten better too. So that could attribute to things stabilizing back out. But those are some of the questions I see a lot. And if I missed any, just let me know.